and look at the time. Let's see what time we get started. 3:15. Oh, it's so bright.
And it's hot.
It's hot. It's bright.
Welcome back. Porch Podcast, Season 1, Episode 6?
6.
Got 6 of them in. 6 long episodes. Got through the 4th of July weekend here. We've gotten... It was a little bit crazy. Not too bad, but you guys will see. The crazy thing is the heat.
It's awful.
It's my appropriate t-shirt, so... Yeah. Little Santa Claus action. We should be at the North Pole today. Maybe it would be a little cooler.
Maybe.
But I hope everybody's getting through the heat here, staying hydrated. We've heard about a lot of the heat emergency incidents and things like that. So just don't overdo it.
Take your water if you're hiking your trails. Take some shade, umbrella if you need it, if you're going somewhere that's not going to have shade.
Yeah, we've heard about a lot of stuff. And now it just got done absolutely pouring down rain.
Buckets.
But that just brings, it's always, why is it always hotter after it rains? You'd think it would cool it off a little bit, but it's not. It's always twice as nasty on that stuff.
So the ticking sound you hear, that's the rain falling off the trees onto our metal roof. So it's like tick, 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 tick. Yeah.
Yeah, gets a little, and if you see some sawdust falling, well, the wood borers that I've sprayed and I've tried everything, can't seem to.
There's one up there that's been stubborn that you weren't able to eradicate.
I'll get him. I promise I'll get him.
But he's way up there in the peak of the eave, and it's just like the sawdust just keeps trickling down every now and then.
If you'd like to see me fall off a ladder in a podcast, just let me know. I could climb up. That's a good ways up. So
it's good.
From the peak of our roof down to the bottoms, I mean, we're probably 30 feet down to the...
Oh yeah, it's pretty tall.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Wanted to get through some stuff here. Mail. You guys like to see us open mail. I should pre-open this stuff and check, but I haven't. I just now cut this loose and I haven't really looked through it at all. So this might be an editing moment. I don't know.
Well, your shirt. Someone sent you this shirt.
Yes, we get a lot of cool stuff here. But yeah.
Someone sent us this cup, and yes, it might be 900 degrees outside and it might be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm still drinking my coffee because I like it.
It's coffee. It's coffee. Once again, Mike has sent another package, and he still says more to come. Like, Mike is, listen guys, Mike's keeping the kids in in a lot of really awesome toys.
Star Wars.
I don't know what to think about that.
Star Wars.
I won't open it because I like to leave some of this stuff in the waterproof stuff, but it is a Star Wars toy.
Awesome.
Looks like it's takes some batteries, and it probably does some cool things and makes a lot of noises that will really irritate your driver. And I hope some lucky kid gets that and plays it all the way back to their home state. I'll share with you. What you got?
What's this? Oh, it's a kid's smartwatch. That's really cool.
Really?
Yeah, multifunctional kids watch.
So
That's really cool. Ages 3 to 12. Calculator, music, record, games, calendar, flashlight. Hey, that's really cool.
We get a lot of parents that, kind of
really
hold back for as long as they can, on buying their small child smartphones and Apple Watches and stuff. So that might prolong the process here. I got some more light up monster trucks.
Sweet.
Those are really cool. What you got?
Oh my gosh. So Kendra would have loved this. This is a mini karaoke machine. And oh my gosh, when she was like a preteen, she thought for sure she was going to be the next Taylor Swift. I mean, she was convinced. She was writing her own songs. She was writing her own music. She could play the piano, the guitar, all
Listen,
kinds of stuff.
this child could do it all. Like,
She
we
could
really
do it all.
enjoyed listening to her.
Yes.
Like, she's a piano and guitar and all of
Other
that stuff.
stringed instruments.
We bought her guitars and
ukuleles and banjos,
loop pedals,
violin, microphone.
She really had a good time.
And she could write. She has like a whole book of songs that she has written. She would have loved this mini karaoke machine.
So comment down below if you want us to bring Kendra back to the podcast and maybe get some guitar going there. And it's a lot of things that you don't know about your favorite editor out there. She's way more than just your favorite editor.
I think she thought that she was going to be the next Taylor Swift and that she was going to marry Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Neither one of those happened. That's okay. We like Elisha.
But yeah, guys, she's wow, went all out. Looks like I've got Bluey.
Oh my God.
And a board game.
Candyland Bluey. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Well,
Did you play Candyland when you were a kid?
I don't think so. We did a lot of board games and stuff, but I don't think that was one that I ever really
played it all the time. I always make my dad and my brother play it with me when we would go to visit to Dad's house. I'd be like, yeah, let's play a game. It was the only way he could make me shut up.
Board games were awesome back in the day. Yeah, we used to get together on the weekend and do some cards.
Oh, that was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I have a STEM kit. Oh my goodness, a bunch of individual electronic things to build. Oh gosh, that is so cool. So much fun. Science fair projects.
Science fair projects.
That's awesome.
It looks like there's enough science fair projects in there to get the entire family through
whole classroom.
Grade school.
That's awesome.
Mike, that's awesome. Thank you for sending this stuff. We're really going to have a good time between now and Christmas on getting some of these some of these amazing things out there. It looks like never too early on this stuff here, guys. I keep these in every truck. They're shoe cleats. They'll slide onto pretty much any boot, tennis shoe, sandal, flip-flop. No, I don't. Maybe.
Four-wheel drive flip-flop.
But these things, so I get a lot of people that ask about these and how we get around, especially when we're on scene. They're like, how are you climbing up there? That's all ice. And they don't realize that we have a pair of these on. Now, these also come in handy in the non-snow situations as well. I've put these on to climb up some banks before to get some of my rigging up into some trees. Just the extra spike sometimes helps.
That would be awesome. Like if you were hiking, some of the hiking trails are can be slick, especially if you get a sudden rain or something. That would be awesome.
But they're small, and you can throw those up into a backpack, and if you get to a section of trailhead that might be a little crazy, you could throw those on there.
I was trying to see what they weigh. They weigh less than a pound.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that much more to carry. Awesome.
Super cool. Looks like I've got...
Oh, is that Legos?
Legos.
Oh. That's awesome.
There's a whole kit in its personal container of awesome Legos. What a cool thing. What a cool thing.
That's awesome. Thank you, Mike. That's
I appreciate that. We got some more goodies on.
Oh, yes. Okay. Matt says that his mom broke her hip and she sat and knitted while on the mend, and she wants us to find good homes for some of these items.
So yes, thanks to Matt's mom there.
And your mom.
From Washington State, looks like.
Oh, I think it's a blanket. It is. It's a little throw blanket. How cute. Oh my gosh. Is that like a door thing? You put it underneath your door to keep the draft out? That's awesome. Yeah. Is that it?
That's a
little lovey. Oh, it's so cute. Little elephant lovey. That'll come in handy.
I think that's the same.
Another blanket. It's got a different pattern on it though. Did he say these are knit or crochet? I can never tell the difference, and I always want to know. Knit. I can't do either, so. Is that another lovey?
Yes.
Oh, how cute.
Different colors.
So cute.
But really cool. And then putting them in putting them in the bags. These nice bags so they're stay nice and clean and dry, and we can hand these out to
because I can understand, like, some parents are like, "Hey, the tow truck driver gave me a toy or a stuffy for my baby," So if it's packed in stuff like this, which I've got bags and I do pack stuff and stuff like that, it just makes it like seem less weird. I don't know, because sometimes people think we're weird. Like, didn't you try to give some toys to somebody one time and the guy said, "They don't want your crap.
They don't want your junk." That's what he said. Now, to be fair, it was an illegal a private property tow situation that I tried to lighten the mood on, and I tried to give his kiddos some toys because he was very upset with me because I had towed his car. And I understand that. Like I said, all of our illegal park people, they're going to be mad at us, and I get it. Nothing personal. But I tried to give those kids, and he said, "They don't want your..." He said other things, but I'm just going to leave it at that. They don't want your crap. And the funny thing about that illegal park, and I don't know that never reached the channel.
It never reached the channel because that SD card got lost or was corrupted or something.
We get a lot of this, guys. A lot of these situations where footage gets. We try to keep
New
fresh SD cards because if they get corrupt, then we do lose the footage. But this was one of those that we lost the footage on.
Yeah.
And like I said, the guy actually didn't pay me. Like, I forgot to get payment because I was so caught up in, I just couldn't believe that he was being that upset with the situation as a whole. And I was trying to calm him down and calm the kids down. I was trying to do the toys and this and that. And I completely forgot to take his payment. So maybe he was less mad at me because he got an absolute free illegal part.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's a one-time thing that will not happen again.
I think that's the only time that's ever happened.
That's the only time that's ever, and that will not happen again.
It gets hectic, guys, especially when you're doing this stuff. If you happen to be at the lot by yourself and you're trying to check IDs and registrations, and then trying to keep everybody calm and deal with this. And if
I recall correctly, it was after dark. It was the old lot.
Yeah,
there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff going on. You're going to open your ice cold Dr. Pepper. It's got all the condensation on it. Look at it. It's all dripping. That's how hot it is. He got that out of the fridge, brought it out here, and now the thing is just completely covered in condensation.
Let's talk about... Now don't be fooled. You might see this package and you might see that it says sharing size. The only person that I'll be sharing would be me.
When he picked it up, he showed it to me. And I said, who are you going to share with? And he goes, this guy.
This guy right here. So in the 80s, every package looked like that. It didn't say sharing because it was just a giant package of...
it was just the expected size you got,
so
right?
we're going back to the 80s, yeah.
Going back to the 80s. Oh, my goodness.
We were talking about this. We're like, it's like Hostess...
Twinkies?
You used to get 2. Now you get 1.
Now you get 1.
Ding dongs.
So ding dongs were singularly wrapped, but they were in aluminum foil. Do you remember that? They were like in the little aluminum foil, and they were like, yeah, now they're just in that plastic wrapper, but you still only get 1 at a time.
Remember, Mom always used to wrap your can with aluminum foil and send it with you.
Put it in your lunchbox.
Like it actually kept it colder.
I never got that. I got sweet tea in a thermos, in my strawberry shortcake thermos.
A lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy things. No, it's a good thing that things have gotten smaller. I would definitely be another...
I mean, sweets anyway.
I'd be another 300 pounds if this was the new norm. Don't make that not the new norm. I don't need all of that. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Anyway,
who's going to win this argument?
What are we into today?
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna go Bison. I think.
Okay.
If you guys are in the area and you happen to be on Birds Creek, we travel Boogertown and Birds Creek quite a bit to get out of traffic, so you don't have to take the spur, and it's a nice country road and it avoids most of the traffic. But if you get over to Birds Creek, in the intersection of Birds Creek and Glades Road, at that T, there's a little ranch style thing there, and this guy has bison over there. So
yes, he does. It's a small herd. There's like 5 or 6 of them, but I did see a baby this year, which is so cute.
Yeah, if you guys are over that way, swing in there, and I think they work on donations though. I
think so. He's got a little donation box there, and he's got like a little information thing. He used to have chickens. I don't think he has the chickens anymore.
There were turkey over there today.
There were wild turkeys over there. Yeah. Which we saw the wild turkeys, but we didn't see the bison. Yeah. Which was interesting. They were probably tucked up underneath. It was really hot. It was really, so in the evenings are probably the best time to get that. Yeah. So if you guys need to see the bison and want to get over that way, and just a cool stop, and it's like I said, it's out of the way and a way to avoid the traffic. Go check him out. Sometimes you can catch the owner over there.
Yeah, he's over there a lot.
He's an interesting guy to talk to if you were able to catch him over there. I think he used to work for the city of Gatlinburg, didn't he?
I believe so. Yeah, I'd spoken with him a couple of times. Yeah. I'll try to get you guys some video of that because, like I said, we do travel that road quite a bit. That's just something I thought I'd mention. We went by there this morning. I tried to get video of it. They were hiding. Kendra might show the video anyway. I don't know. Porch podcast field trip. There's some turkeys over there. And there are some bison over there too, but I don't see them today. Anyway, trust me, bro. There's bison over there. This is on Buckhorn, or what is this? This is Birds Creek. Birds Creek.
But that right there is the intersection of Glades Road, Buckhorn, and Birds Creek. And we're here for whatever's going on there.
Something's happening.
We were on a city call. Somebody's car had to be towed to impound. So.
Yeah. Get that a lot too.
So, do you want to, does that segue into the things that we don't show, the videos that we don't show?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so things we don't show. Somebody was asking about that. Police tow to impound, generally we don't record that. Sometimes we wish we would have, because like...
Had a police officer
from another state
that was running around drunk with his sirens and...
lights on through downtown Gatlinburg.
I didn't record that night, and I wish I had.
Wish we would have, because it was interesting, and it made... local news. I think it made state news, and it definitely made the news in his hometown.
Yeah.
But it didn't make the news because we talked. Somebody else found out.
Somebody else.
I don't know. That wasn't us.
It's just stuff like that we sometimes miss and we don't get. But
what else do we not record?
a lot of the people want to know about vehicles that might be smashed up that they see in the background. They're like, hey, you know, I saw that car in a past video and I didn't see, you know, what happened to it.
Like in a lot update or something.
You know, some of that stuff will never air. If the people are severely injured or have lost their life, you will never see that stuff on our channel.
No.
So this is probably the goodest place as any to talk about that in that form. But we get a lot of heartbreaking stuff like that, and so yeah, just know that that stuff will never air.
I think we talked about that before, like motorcycles. You won't see us do a lot of motorcycle recoveries because it's usually not a very good outcome when we tow a motorcycle that's been involved in a collision. It's just not good. And I think that and responding to those calls like triggered Coven to sell his motorcycle to get rid of it. You respond to a few of those, and
it's like, listen, we just really don't want to ride anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of that stuff, guys. We try to keep it a very clean, family-friendly channel. Right. We don't want to show anything that's negative, the negativity that I might get. That's okay. But some of that stuff will just never make the channel, and you know, it may be one of those things that you guys get to talk to us about if you're in person, or you know, you might see something crazy if you happen to be by the lot and you're taking pictures and
you ask, well, what happened to that one? We'll tell you then, but it's not something that's going to be
something that gets to the TV. Boring tows and lockouts.
Other things that don't get recorded. Boring tows and
we don't get a lot of that. Now there's some situations where we do give the kiddos some toys, and I wish I'd have got the camera out on some of those. You know, lockouts and jump starts, and I really should do a lot better with recording some of that, because we do get a lot of really excited people that you've saved their vacation. You know, their dog might be locked in their car, and we've had a few kids locked in cars. Come quick! My child is locked in the car. You know, jump starts and tire changes, and there's just a lot of things that don't make the channel because we're afraid that it's going to be, you know, just a boring thing. So we try to bring you guys the more exciting stuff, and I
mean, we did a winch out the other day, and I was like, do you want me to record? You're like, no, but we probably should have, because it was kind of interesting, because she did damage her car a little bit. She ran into a garage,
I guess. I guess for our winch outs, I need to bring you guys more of the customer video, the customer contact, instead of like, you know, the actual work. The actual work just needs to be a very small portion, but I think you guys would like to see the interaction of with the people. So we'll try to do better with some of that stuff, I think. Definitely. And we do get some characters. We get some really good stuff.
Some interesting things. Okay, did you want to talk about more, like some of the IPs that we did over July 4th? And
go ahead. The illegal parks over the 4th of July?
Over the 4th of July. I don't know. I think we ended up getting 5. Coven got some, we got some. Just people parking in hotels. People parking in the hotel parking lot thinking, no big deal, it's a hotel. I'm going to park here and I'm going to go walk and enjoy myself. And it doesn't work that way.
We got a lot of that stuff. The hotels check for that stuff, and some of the hotels are even selling their spots, their overflow spots, to make some extra money. It's way cheaper to pay them than it is to pay us. So take advantage of those and buy those parking passes. They do check. They have cameras and they do walk-arounds. They have plenty of staff and employees that do that stuff. So the few that we did, we got some of that stuff. Now it was kind of nice that, you know, everybody knew what they did, and we didn't have really any huge confrontations. But again, everything autos, garage, Coven got some Coben got some spicier stuff than
Yeah.
more so than we did over the weekend, but we did get a few. So
were chill.
look forward to those videos coming.
Yeah, we've actually parked in that parking lot and paid.
And went down to the Mexican restaurant and had some food. And
Yeah, had some good food. Oh my gosh, that Mexican restaurant was funny. The illegal parks, whenever we take those, like, I don't know, we've had people say, oh, you're just stealing people's cars and stuff like that. No, it has to be reported to the police department. We have, by law, 15 minutes to report taking that car once we take it.
And that's tough sometimes.
It is tough. It is tough. So a lot of times those phone calls are made in the truck on the way to the lot, because you try to get it loaded and get it away from the lot so that you don't have a confrontation right there in the parking lot. So,
Because you guys will see a very confrontational repossession. So, it's those are the things that we try to avoid. We try to get in and out because it's the last thing I want to do. I mean, again, it would be nice if we could get the drop fee. It saves them more money. It saves us time from going to the lot and 5 or 6 trips back and forth to try to meet people. And once we get it back to the lot, there's a whole mess of time that it just eats up. It's not just you take it back to the lot and it's done and you made all this money. It's generally just one illegal park will eat up 2 and 3 hours of our time.
Yeah, easily, because you take it to the lot and then you've got to wait. You've got to wait for them to notice that their car is missing. You've got to wait for them to call you, and then once you talk to them, you've got to wait for them to get their stuff together and then make it over to the lot. Sometimes they can drag on. I think one of Coven's dragged on for like 6 or 7 hours one day. It was crazy. It was crazy.
So we did get a few over the holiday weekend, but those were the troublesome spots. You can't go park at the tattoo parlor and walk down to do your festivities. You can't park at the hotel.
Can't park at the roller coaster and leave your car there and just go walking.
We've got videos out there, guys. There are tons of places to park. So
many.
Don't get discouraged, because I do get some of those comments. Well, I watch your videos and I would never come to Gatlinburg. It's just awful. But this is 1% of the people that actually do what they're not supposed to do.
Probably 0.1%.
And otherwise, there are tons of parking lots.
I can think of like 20 just right now.
All the way from $2 an hour, all the way to $20 for the entire day. It's safe. It's in a camera gated lot.
Right.
River Road is completely free. We just got lots of options there, so that's not an excuse. We've been through this many times in videos, but we do get the few that we catch, and we caught a few.
We did catch a few. And so the reason why I mentioned that everything has to be reported within 15 minutes to the police department is because sometimes people call us looking for their cars that we didn't tow. Do you want to talk about that?
We get a lot of that, guys.
A lot of that.
So if you come back and your car's missing and you call the police and you tell them that it's stolen, and they're obviously probably going to agree with you because they hadn't heard from a towing company. They don't have it on their log books that any towing company had ever removed it, so they're just going to proceed straight for this mountain of paperwork and interviews for stolen vehicle that it could have all been avoided if the tow company would just report it, what they've taken. So we call in every single time within the 15 minutes. They get VIN numbers, they get plate numbers, they get year, make, model, color, where it came from,
where it's going,
and our phone number, our contact, and that's the way it is throughout. So that way, when you make that phone call and you say my car's stolen, they could say, you know what, it's not. It's over in Everything Auto's garage lot there, and
you'll have to call them.
You'll have to call them and get your car back. So,
but like so many times we get that. It's like people, their cars have been repossessed, their cars have been towed for being illegally parked or whatever, or even sometimes they're impounded by the police department, and we get a lot of calls for that too. Hey, you towed my car and it was impounded by the police department. Yeah, we towed it, but we don't have it. It's at the police department impound. Is that our? Is that our people? Somebody had a crash yesterday, and they've been trying to get over to the lot to get their stuff, and they just don't have a ride. They have a ride, and they can't make it at the time, and it's been an ordeal. That one's drug out too. So but we do this, and we do try to accommodate that stuff. Absolutely. And we'll get them their belongings. But absolutely. Moving on. Here's this one.
I was right there. Why didn't you find me?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
didn't we have one of those over the weekend?
We did. We always get one of those. So that the people that park their car there and they're just so mad and they just can't understand why we didn't try and come and find them before we removed their car.
Yeah. There's so many people. There's so many people. And I think there's even video of us being in the national park and seeing a car that's not supposed to be there. And I'm like, hey, is this anybody's car? Because there's a whole bunch of people around. And somebody actually did come running one time.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's mine. Please don't take it. And it's like, we do our best, but we cannot hunt people down. By the time we get there to it, it's been there for 20 minutes to 2 hours.
Lord knows where you're at.
Who knows? Who knows where you are?
You're way back there soaking your butt under a waterfall somewhere.
And we've had people say, well, why didn't they come out and tell me not to park there? Because it's not the people at the liquor store or the tattoo place or wherever. It's not their job to come out and tell you you're not supposed to park there when it's obvious that you're not supposed to park there. Plus, they're busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, and they don't want the confrontation.
They don't want the confrontation.
So, yeah.
That's a lot of it right there.
It's crazy that we have to cover this in a topic, but we get that a lot, and we get that a lot when the people get to the lot and they're very upset with us. I can't believe you didn't try to come and find me. That's our explanation on that. Obviously, we can't come and find you, and that's just not how that works. Moving on. What else we got?
That about wraps it up, I guess. We should probably get going so we can get over there to his, unless you want to talk about any of this personal stuff.
Personal stuff. I get a lot of people that ask about tattoo stuff too. I don't really know. So I'll start off with the funniest one here. The Mr. Potato Head arms. I watching the grandbaby, Alora, she would always come over, she would say armos.
Because she watched Elmo, and then she was playing with Mr. Potato Head, and she said that I said, those are his arms, and she said, those are his armos.
So everything had an S on the end of it pretty much, but that was just one of the moments that'll for always stick with me, and obviously so much so I went ahead and got the tattoo, but it was just the cutest moment. Yeah, she
so cute.
Armos, and it kind of goes for a lot of things, you know. Arms, she's got you, got a hold of your arms, and yeah, that was just a really cool one. I got a little speedometer there, which one of those incidents in my younger years that I wanted to I got a ticket. We were out racing one night about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Kristen was not involved.
I got a ticket for 115 and a 55. He had said that I was doing 140, 150, but he downplayed the ticket, and that was a crazy moment there. I ended up losing my license on that one and rode a scooter for about 2 years.
Kristen drove everywhere.
So that was just one of those memories that you kind of gives you probably shouldn't do that.
But you were tickled pink when he said that you were going 140 in that little.
Wow, this is.
What kind of? It was a
little Chevy Cavalier, and you can do 150 mile an hour and 140 mile an hour in a Chevy Cavalier.
He was like, "Wow, really?"
Like that's amazing. I didn't know this thing would go that fast. But anyway, it was the things you do when you're. I don't even know.
The officer that pulled you over, we lived in town, and he would come by our house. It was Kyle Beekman. He would come by the house, and he came by our house one day, and you were out in the garage washing this Cavalier, hadn't been driving it. This was after your license were already suspended and everything.
Yeah, thought for sure he had me.
He thought for sure. What did he do? You were out there washing the car.
I was out there polishing the car, getting it, all cleaned up, and he didn't say a word. Got out of his patrol car, walked up in, and reached down and grabbed a hold of my exhaust. And then
you kind of looked at him funny.
Stood up and he said, "Okay, whatever you have to say, I'll believe you," because obviously the car's not been anywhere.
They had a report of somebody driving a red car really fast, and he's like, "I'm going to go check on Jeff." And he did.
Listen, guys, we loved our cars. We loved going fast. We've had motorcycles, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, anything with a motor, and if we could do crazy stuff with it, we did it. And that was just one of the moments that really affected my life. And you look back on that now and you're like, wow, so that's I did dumb stuff tattoo. And
that was probably 27 years ago. It's been a very long time, very long time. And you've behaved yourself since then. You suffered through your 2-year suspension, and you've behaved yourself since then.
Did ride some wheelies on the scooter, and Had some fun there. I got pulled over by animal control for doing
in front of our house.
a wheelie on my scooter. Of course, the police came and they were like, it's a scooter. Like, you can do wheelies on his bicycle, his scooter, whatever you want to do. But yeah, just the crazy stuff. Moving on, I do have my grandpa's tow truck in this background. It comes over to a hook. I did cut my arm on Coven's washer, trying to repair his washer.
Didn't work.
And I do have a bunch of cuts and scrapes and
bruises.
And but yeah, Grandpa's tow truck comes around to the back. I do have Monopoly, so I got going on the Monopoly thing. This was one of my first pieces, because it was kind of like, our towing world. It really is like Monopoly. You got to pay to park, and if you land here and you get yourself in trouble, there are crazy things that can happen. So I got the Monopoly man and the Monopoly board down here at the bottom. It says park at your own risk at the bottom there, and I did the everything auto symbol, but the Monopoly man has also a pipe, which kind of goes for my grandpa.
Your other grandpa.
My grandpa, he always used to be into Popeye. Grandpa Calvin, he would draw a lot of cartoonish figures, but Popeye was always his favorite one to kind of draw and get out there. So I got that in remember. So I got both grandpas. I got one grandpa's wrecker, got the other grandpa in a pipe. I got the Monopoly board stuff. I did do the Grim Reaper just because growing up, my uncle was a really big Harley rider, rode constantly, and they had this huge group of biker friends, and then they would go, and always, we'd be there at the garage, or just playing out there in the yard, whatever we were doing when we were knee high to a grasshopper, and to see 30 or 40 motorcycles pull up and get ready for their weekend ride, or their ABATE meeting, or their whatever, it was just a really cool thing. He had a Grim Reaper tattoo on his arm, and I just always thought that was the coolest thing. So growing up, that was like, for me, and tattoos, and seeing that was like the beginning of my, maybe that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So that's why we're doing that stuff right there. Okay, anyway, guys, got through that, and it was a good job. So if you guys are in town, the guy that's done all my stuff here is Bruce Lee, and he's downtown on the Parkway there. You have to go check him out. He does an amazing job. This is very old. That one's all the way around. That was another 18-year-old. Got that one a very long time ago. Yep. 18 years old, decided that was a border on the tattoo guys. So we walked in at 18, and the border around this tattoo artist's studio was that, and I was like, that's kind of cool, I want that. Some of the stuff you get and you're like, I wish I hadn't got that. I've got my last name on my back. It's huge. I don't think
it goes from here to here.
It's all the way across. So
yeah,
just in case I ever forget my last name, back there, I'll always remember it.
Funny story about that. He went with a friend. It was your cousin, actually. You went. Yeah. And they have different last names.
So we went in there, and again, at that age, you're just looking for something. A lot of times it doesn't have any meaning. You're just after some ink, and you just want some stuff. And we went in there, and we landed on, because back then it was kind of big. Everybody was doing their stomachs and names on their stomachs and things like that. And we're like, I don't really want to do my stomach, but we'll do the back. Well, we sit down in the thing, and he stencils both of us. He draws them both up, and he stencils mine, and he stencils my cousin's, and he had put my last name on my cousin's back, and he was just being silly. He knew exactly what he did. It wasn't by mistake. But he says, he gives me the mirror. Here you go. What do we think about this? Is this going to be okay? Is this something we want? And of course, you're looking at a mirror at your back, and he's like, yeah, that looks great. Let's do it. And then we just lost it, because we all knew we were seeing this, and so again, sometimes you see stars. You're, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm getting a tattoo, and you don't pay attention to what you're getting. No regrets. But that's about the end of my tattoo. I've got a bunch more planned, but these days I try to get in on some of the stuff that just means something to me, and try to finish up, the sleeve here.
So you want to bring this all the way up to this?
Yeah, I want to
kind of tie it in.
Yeah, eventually we'll get there, and I'll get some more of that stuff. But that's the tattoo tour. Everybody was always wondering, because you do see my arm in the videos, and I'm fooling with tools and this and that, and we get a lot of people who are like, "What is that? Like what? That's does it have any meaning?" So yes, my arm stuff here, absolutely. It's turning out to be my life on my arm here, and I'll keep adding to that and bring you guys some of that stuff as we go. But some of the stuff that is just you giggle about because it's you were young. Does Kristen have any tattoos? Yeah.
All right. Well, you asked for it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any tattoos. It's not for me. I don't mind them on other people. It is not for me. No, I just don't have any. I am too indecisive to have something on me. Plus, I would be like, "What is that? I'm dirty." It would bother me more than it would bring me joy.
Yeah, it for me, it's not. It's. I'll think about it. I'm not 18 anymore. And just you roll in there, you're like, I want that. Mm-hmm. For me, it's I'll think about it for a couple months and
dead battery. But
yeah. For me, it's it's not just the 18-year-old. You go in there and this is what I want. I kind of think about stuff now. If it's in my mind and it's still there in a couple of months, then I'll bring it to paper and we'll go for it. And it's turned out to be a really cool thing. Like I said, it's something that you can glance at and it just reminds you. Sometimes it'll give you a smile or reminds you of something that's in your past that gives you a good smile. So
what you're saying is you don't make impulsive decisions anymore? You think about it a little bit?
No, not really. Thinking about some Hostess donuts right now. Anyway, guys, gonna wrap this up because we got to get it back over to the lot. We appreciate you guys out there.
Absolutely.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. Bringing you all of those towing videos. This Saturday Porch podcast is something that you guys just wanted us to do because you like to hear us ramble about crazy stuff, and it lets us share our life with you and more of our personal things that you guys want to know about.
And if you don't want to know about it, then you don't have to watch it. You don't have to hear it on the other channel.
Because it's just Saturday.
Or on the other videos.
And you can just, can just do that. But we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
YouTube family, you guys are amazing, bringing us to your living room. It's just a really cool thing. And I'm going to say it because it probably will be in different videos, obviously. But thank you guys out there for the birthday wishes. It really means a lot to me. YouTube family, you guys are amazing.
Yes.
3 days later, I'm still getting birthday wishes. So.
Yes, that's awesome.
Really cool thing. We appreciate all of you guys out there, but it is hot and we do have to get back to work.
Yes.
Comment down below. That's how we learn on things to talk about. So if you ask us in the comments, we will look at that stuff and we'll try to get it out there on another Porch podcast and get that information out there to you. But
yes,
I got to quit talking.
You've got to.
We got to get. It's hot.